We're gonna recap real quick. Iron Duke from like an S10. S10 manifold that I modified for multi-port injection. We got LS throttle by on here. Custom manifold I made for that turbo. It is drive-by-wire. There's the pedal, tack modules over there. Rewired everything. Got my custom trigger set up here in the front. We got fuel in a bucket. Let's see if it runs, eh? Welcome to another exciting episode of Tall Garage, everybody. So last episode, I talked about how we weren't getting spark or fuel on the old Iron Duke here. And I want to talk a little bit about what I did to figure out what was going on, because I honestly had no idea, but I'll run it down for you real quick. So, all right. So anyway, I ended up buying this picoscope to look at the signal. Ended up not even needing it. I have it, or if I do need it, but I didn't end up using it. So I just used my multimeter. I hooked up to the sensor to see if, I pulled the sensor out and had it just over on the bench to see if you put a piece of metal in front of it, if we were getting a signal, and we were not. So I started chasing things down, made sure it was getting voltage. We were. Did a couple other things. Turns out I did not have the pull-up resistor. See that guy right there? Didn't have that pull-up resistor in there. And without that, it wasn't outputting a signal. So put the pull-up resistor in, the little chart that came with the sensor, put that in there. Boom, we started getting signal. So the other thing that was wrong last time is there's two different ways these sensors can work. One way pulls the signal, pulls the voltage up. The other way pulls the voltage down. You kind of need to know which way your sensor works. I forget off the top of my head which way this one works. So anyway, but I had it backwards. So my sensor was pulling the opposite way of the wheel. So we had to invert the wheel. So look at it this way. If the previous wheel, if it had a tooth, we needed a gap. And if it had a gap, we needed a tooth. So we had to invert the wheel, which is what we did. That is the proper wheel. So for all that, I will give you a quick rundown of the engine, and we will try to start it. So welcome to Tall Garage. All right, fellas, quick recap real fast. Okay, so this is an Iron Duke engine, probably out of an S10. Seems to be rear-wheel drive. All right, we have this intake that I took a stock intake, modified it, threw injectors in the runners. We have a drive-by wire throttle body, pedals right there, along with all the other stuff. You can't see it, but under here are the coils. So we got coil near plug wires. This is an LS V8 ECU, all wired in, custom harnessed. I used these two posters to pin it out the way I wanted it. This is a LS 24X trigger wheel, modified for single tooth pattern instead of the dual like the stock one, running on an aftermarket sensor. All right. We also made this turbo manifold for the turbo that's going to be going on this engine. We have fuel provided by a pump and a bucket right there going to the fuel rail. So we got stuck on this for a little while. The first trigger wheel, if you've ever seen an LS trigger wheel, is two pieces. I can't seem to find mine right now. Aha! Here it is. So it's two pieces. It looks like this. Okay, see how it's two pieces? So this obviously wouldn't work because the sensor that they use for LS's is kind of a special piece. It has two elements in it, I think. Anyway, we couldn't use a stock sensor. I didn't want to use a stock sensor. It's kind of hard to mount. I wanted to use that because it's easy to mount. So we came up with this pattern right here. It should work with that sensor. It didn't. So after fooling around a little bit, we figured it out. We needed to invert the wheel. So I got two made. We put it on the front there on our custom hub. And with any luck, we should be able to rock and roll. So just give me a minute here. We're gonna hook the fuel up, hook up my dead man trigger. guys. We did it. Sounds pretty good too. Okay, so this concludes the series. This series is done. This is part 5, right? We're done. We did it. The engine runs. That was what we set out to do. Now we gotta get it in something. I just started a new job. So on the one hand, I have a lot more money. On the other hand, I have a lot less time. When before, it was reversed. I had no money and lots of time. So we're going to try to balance things out and get some stuff done. We want to get this in a vehicle. And if you follow my other videos, we want to get the 300 in a vehicle. So yeah. What we're going to attempt to put this in, though, I think is really cool. I think you guys will really like it. So make sure you like and subscribe to see what we're going to put it in. And if you want a sneak peek, make sure you join the Facebook group, The Tall Garage. I will be posting early access stuff in there, so you will know what it's going in and how it's going before the video pops up. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for supporting me on this project, and I'll see you on the next one. This is Tall Garage. I'll talk to you later.